Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Thursday. It is the 19th of January 2023. Gonna look the 7th race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The 7th from Aqueduct, it's an allowance optional claimer, purse $84,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards, never won $18,000 twice in main claim starter or state allowance race, which never won through races here. Optional claim price $62,500. We have a field of 10 horses, including a part of an entry going to the main track. The distance of ground here of 1,400 meters, or the distance of ground of 7 furlongs on the Aqueduct main track. 1,400 meters, 7 furlongs here. And I show the diagram just because it made a second to look down my notes. Just bear with me. Sorry, I'm stupid. I can't do two things at the same time. It's going to be probably a wet day here in New York, so I handicapped this race for a very sloppy track, which, the weather's been good here in New York. By temperature-wise, it hasn't been really cold, but it's been a very rainy January. So it's how many times have we had a fast track so far this year, going into the third week of this year? Maybe once, twice at the most. But it's been mostly sloppy or wet tracks here in New York. But it's better than snow, that's what I say, and better than that 20-degree weather we'll see like last winter. But my top selection here, I'm going to go with the 8-horse St. Tappet. Let's go 8-2-6-4 in the superfecta. 8-2-6-4 super. Top selection 8-horse St. Tappet. This 4-year-old Ridgeling by Tappet here. Todd Pletcher trains. Jose Lascano gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came 27th of November at Aqueduct on the Mud. Mile Nathan Discovery Stakes. And the horse finished 6th by 27.5 lengths that day. From a wide poster, he stalked but then just completely hit the wall. Around 2 turns, he just wasn't excelling there. Refreshing here, back with Lasix. It's a 7 furlong trip where he gets stuck. I think he's in a better spot to win, and, I think he get the victory. Also, serious class relief. 2 back and off to 125 at Keeneland, a mile in the 8th on 20th of October. He finished 3rd by 5 3/4 lengths that day, and he just sat mid-pack most race, a little bit wide, but, he just wasn't getting the trip. It wasn't the day to win. And then before that, first start around 2 turns on the 24th of September at Churchill. Mile 3/16 in the Bourbon Trail. He finished 9th by 21 1/4 lengths that day, and he just stalked, but then just couldn't keep up late. He just faced too tough competition there. And then 6th of August at Saratoga on the Good Seal main track, 7 furlongs allowance race, 115,000. Won it by 1.5 lengths. From a tracking position, he quickened up nicely and got the job done. A very good race. And then on debut at Belmont in June, 6.5 in the main special weight, winning by 4 from a little bit of a trouble trip down the backstretch. He got the job done late. A very good race after all is said and done. Refreshing here, training well at Belmont. I think the trip cut back and also the class release should suit him well. I'm going to use him here. I think your second likeliest winner is the 2-horse Dr. Ardito for Chad Brown and Manny Franco. Manny Franco is striking at 37% so far this meeting at Aqueduct. Chad Brown, a small offering, but he's 7 for 3, and his horses have been firing nicely. But this horse hasn't been seen since mid-May at Belmont. Mile 16th in an allowance race, 90,000 on the dirt, winning by a half a length. He basically won for fun, but he was shying away from the whip. If you noticed the replay, also mentioned in the the racing form, but he just jerks his head a little bit, which is not good. So maybe something spooked, and maybe he was injured, something, because he hasn't been seen now since then. But that was a little worrisome that day. But he got the job done, facing very nice horses there. Before that, in a state bred allowance race here on the 1st of April, 1 mile in the mud locally, he won by 3 lengths. And again, same from mid-pack, he really got the job done nicely. And then mid-February at Aqueduct, 1 mile allowance race, first time facing winners. He won by 3 1/4 lengths, and again a little bit wide, but he got the job done. He's training well. I'll use him on the ticket. I do think he's going to get that very into the ground. He might need the race off the bench, but off his previous races locally, he could definitely win here. We'll use him as the insurance play, but I do think St. Tappet has a strong chance with that cutback and class relief. But to recount my selection for the 7 from Aqueduct, let's take the 8-horse St. Tappet. Give kudos to the 2-horse Dr. Ardito, 8-2-6-4 super, 8-2 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.